right. Yo, what is up, people? This is Zero, and tonight, well, I said tonight, we have a story time, but it might be today if you're watching the replay. So, hope I didn't make too much, share and make too much noise. Okay. So, it's been a story I've been meaning to put up on here, but I haven't been able to put it up on here only because, well, for one, where I was currently where I was at before, it was kind of hard to do videos, get time to actually do them because there were other people around now that at a place where I can do them myself. And it was like so long that I went without it that I just like kind of lazy on doing certain videos. So I haven't really, well, I don't know if it's lazy, I really feel like doing them. And I guess they kind of got in the way, but I'm just seeing the time going up on here on the StreamYard. So I don't know if StreamYard's been recording me the whole time. So if it hasn't, hold this thumbs up, people. This is Zero. Well, yo, what is up, people? That's what you say. That's what you say. Oh yeah, I'm now kind of making the chat subscribers only. So yes, from what I've seen, I have to wait like 5 minutes. So hey, little Blake, how you doing? It's been a minute. Last one I seen you was on my other channel, but if, hey, I need to make that my first video, the video so people can know why. But yeah, pretty much couldn't get into my account, but if you check it out, I ain't even got that many videos, so it shouldn't be too hard to find it. But that's if you want to look for it. But I'll try to set up where right there anyway for people too lazy to check it out. I can see if it was like got like 100 videos. Like, okay, I ain't gonna expect nobody to go all the way down there looking for that. But hey, it is what it is. Where we're living, not dissing nobody. But but yeah, which y'all came for, because I don't want to make this video too long. I mean, if it was like a kind of a freeform video, I wouldn't really care. But yes, I originally had did audio for this video, and the audio I did for it, I had it ready to go, and I was gonna edit and do it. By the time I got ready to do it, found out that the audio didn't take, and the original video I did off of was gone. So had to do it over again, and then I went and tried to do audio, but I didn't like how I told the story, so try it again here. Hey Gigi, how you doing? Okay, appreciate you. So you know you come in, know you done hit that red button and subscribe. So I appreciate it. But this is the moment y'all been, this is what I came for, the story time, and this is a story time about my time as a security guard. And this kind of started like after I had like technically really got fired, but I ended up kind of quitting. It's I'll explain another video. I'll explain another story time, but this is kind of like what happened after. So like after I had gotten fired from the job, like I was went to go hang out with my friends afterwards, and we were just chilling, and chilling, hanging like we used to do. And then one of my friends started like, let's go to Rocky Town. Like Rocky Town was like, well, I didn't know much about it because I think I was like, because I said I was like 21 at the time, so I think this was I didn't know this was like you like they usually have it more centered towards the youth, but they have like a whole bunch. They have like events down there sometimes for different ages or whatever. So, but yeah, like yeah, they have different ages. But I remember going there and we just hanging out and hanging out. But they played like some a game, Nintendo GameCube playing Smash Brothers. I didn't personally play, but I watched other people play. And I think after we were we were done having fun, whatever. We were here to walk out. We were talking to this one security guard there. They had a security and security was working for this company, and we were talking when he was real cool. And then like thought popped in my head like, yeah, I'm having a job right now. And since you told me how easy it all is, and all that, let me go ahead and ask them if they got another job available. And as luck will have it, I asked him. He was like, yeah, go in, and ask, go ahead and, call this number and they'll set you up. They'll do a go interview that they get you in there right away. So I went there and I did like what he said. I think I did it Saturday. So because we could happen on a Friday, but did on Saturday. I, called him. He was like, say, yeah, come in tomorrow, whatnot. So, I mean, at this point, I really had too many friends jobs. So this is technically like my second, like, official job. I had like little odd jobs and whatnot. Hey, Queen, how you doing? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss you, but I know I see you around sometime. Uh, but but yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah, like so, like yes, I remember. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. uh, yeah, yeah. He called me to come down there, so he came down there. Did an interview. The interview was pretty cool. He was asking me like my, ask questions like, is there anything, like you could, bring to it? And I kind of told him that I actually had some training in Aikido, which I have. I mean, I ain't no black belt or nothing, but had some training. Oh yeah, sure, sure, Quinn. So well, yeah, we were talking, we were cool with it. Like pretty much like after talking was done, he was like, hey, I know that we ain't had the training yet, but we can get you started tomorrow if you want to, try to get you some money right away. Try to get you start getting some jobs so you start making some money. I was like, okay, cool. So when to start? That's okay. So what time? Told the time, where I need to go and all that. Cause I was doing the event security. So so I went back on, because I had my granny driving. She drove there, she was waiting on me. So got back there, went back, and then after that I went to, I guess like I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday that they had something. And I think I was working at the municipal auditorium, I think. I can't remember the first place. But they had me working there, I'm learning, learning certain things. And I guess first I learned the job was because like we didn't have this is like pre-smartphone time. I think they might have had smartphones, but they weren't popular yet. This is before Apple, came out with the iPhones and all that and made it all popular with that. So I remember, had like a Nintendo DS and I was wanting to, play it on the job, but I couldn't because I had to be alert to watch, everything around. So they wouldn't let me do it. And I was kind of, disappointed because I mean security cool, it's easy money, but it's boring as hell. Oh, no, Queen, no, no, I'm just telling a story. This happened like long time ago. This was like when I was 21. It was like over a decade ago. But I'm just telling the story of what happened. But yeah, I was working there, and over time I was doing other jobs. I remember one job I worked at. I was doing cars, and when I was doing the cars, it was like a car show. So I was doing that show, and I was all I really mainly was doing was either walking around, doing the rounds, whatever, or I'm sitting down somewhere at the door, or just making sure nobody don't walk in or something. But but yeah, like I was doing that job, and I remember one time I was sitting at the door, and I think it was like cold. I mean, to it was summertime, so they had the air blasting like in fridge mode, which a lot of places do. So I remember sitting there, and I think I fell asleep. I fell asleep, woke up, fell asleep again, and woke up. I mean, luckily the supervisor didn't get sleep died out, but the building where I was at, it was like the convention center. It's no longer there now, but at that time it was not still there. It's just not the way it used to be. I think it's something else now, but yes. But the thing about it was, I was sleep, I was sitting there, and I remember running to one of the guys that was killed there. He was like saying, "Man," he said, "Man, we see you over there dying now, boy. We in there dying." I was like, "Man." And then I remember probably like one of the last nights I think it was like the night before when I was working. I was like, "Yes, I'm working." He's like, my supervisor, he was real cool, and he was like, "Hey man, you want to come in and work tomorrow?" I said, "Nah, I'm gonna come in and check out the show and that, because I heard how much tickets cost. It was like real cheap. I think it was like $11." So I was like, "Okay, cool." but, but I'll answer it real quick. But yeah, I was telling him all that. He was like, "Oh man, you know what? Hey man, if you want to come in," he's like, "Man, you ain't gotta pay the dollars. I can sneak in through the back. If you come work later on." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like, "All right, well, I can save $11 then if I, sneak it through the back door, and then after I, go around and enjoy the show at a certain period of time, just put my work clothes on and then get to work." So I was cool with that. But before that, I remember I was like doing one job, and pretty much like one of the vendors asked like, "Hey, can you watch stuff?" I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah, yeah, sure." Cause I mean, I'm thinking like, "Oh, security, part of my job." So I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I think I was sitting there watching it, and then one of my supervisors came and said, "What are you doing?" So I'm watching this. Hey, if he wanted you to, if he needed security to watch your stuff, he should have paid for it. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I told him, "Hey, man, you heard." He's all, "Man, it's all good, man." He slipped me a 20. Like the job they tell you, ain't supposed to accept no money from anybody. But I was like, man, fuck that. I'm getting my money. Yeah, I'm getting that 20. Fuck that. But yeah, it was like the pay schedules was weird with security. I think like say like you get paid like every first and 15th of the month, which is like weird. I'm like, no, no. It's, I mean, this little 28 months, but they get me through. But I mean, it's weird, but I guess if you get enough, you do enough jobs, then they just add up, I guess. But it's weird. So yeah, of course, after so go back to like me getting ready, getting myself work clothes, and on the last day, and then all that do just sit. I was pretty much doing just sitting there, watching make sure everybody, get pack up, tear down everything, and and pack it up. Pretty much it. I think we stayed there till almost midnight. So it was pretty. It was it was just pretty chill. So it was like easy money. And then after that, did a few more jobs, and like and then I did another one. Another job I remember is when I did security for the Street Dreams tour. I only remember that name because I seen a poster of it on the wall they had in the Municipal Auditorium. That's where it was held at. And only because I would have forgot the name of the tour that I was guarding, but yeah, it was So like so pretty much this tour was the tour that like Young Jeezy was doing, and he had like he had Bow Wow on this tour. He had Lloyd and Lil Wayne. I think those are the ones they had on there. So like of course get there and go to of course you gotta get there before everybody else do. So I'm over there, working with this white guy. He's pretty cool. Kind of like he's from the hood. Been hanging around some black folks, so he just kind of got that cool vibe. He one of the cool white boys, but yeah, like I'm trying to be black white boy, so he wasn't like that. But yeah, I remember we worked together, like working on each side of it. So like we were downstairs all the way in the front. So this is like where like everybody could go up, and really get a good close up of the celebrities. So I remember we in there chilling. We talk. We just sitting there waiting for everything to start, waiting for everybody to come in, and we see this. And I think like we see people come in. We seen this one chick come in there. She had some big old things on the front, and like I mean, she had like a short skirt like that thing, and that booty was fat. But I mean, like the skirt was so short, you could see her panties without even actually looking. I think it was either white or green, but you could see them. Like you didn't have to look up under the skirt. Like you could literally see them. Like you ain't got to look up under it. That's how short it was. But yeah. But pretty much up there, when everybody started coming in, of course you were getting folks that were trying to come down. They try to sneak. You try to sneak in. Try to like try to get like, come on man, let me in. I pay you a little money, come through, whatever. And we couldn't let nobody come in. So I'm feeling like, nah, okay, let you do that because they told us not to let nobody come down here. So like it was time for a while. Then they stopped for a minute, and then later on, at a certain point in time, they just say, hey, you're going to let everybody in. It don't even matter. I was like, okay, cool. We're like, okay, cool. That's what we gotta do. So I remember because like there was like a lot of people. So like white dudes like letting everybody come through that. And then I was going to let everybody come through. So like we couldn't really just see everybody do it. There's a lot of people there. So I remember like at one point one of these guys like came in talking about, oh yeah man, he's like, gonna get in. So man, we'll pay you man. It's all right man. And kind of like whole head shake whatever. Like they act like doing that, and then put that 20 in my pocket. He gave me a 20, put it in my pocket. Now if he just asked, I would have told him you could have went in, but he didn't say nothing, so I ain't say nothing. You feel me? So so yeah, pretty much after that, a little bit later, you know, one of the supervisors tells us to go up near the stage, go in front of the gates. So we going over there. Me and the white dude, we going over there with other people. We like security to stand in front of the gates, all the fans. And it's like, and now thinking about it, that's if the fans have got too crazy, yeah, that would have been I could have got trampled, like honestly. but but yeah. So I'm sitting there watching, and then I'm looking back, like checking out the stage. I'm seeing like because Bow Wow Lloyd they up on there like singing together or whatnot. And I look, and I see Bow Wow. Bow Wow look, I mean, Bow Wow look real short. And I didn't believe it first, and I turned my head around and I looked again, like, oh wow, he really that short. He looked like he was about like 3 feet something. Like I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny. Bow Wow short. I didn't know he was that short though. But but yeah, so it was crazy. Like I was seeing him, and of course, we stood there for the rest of the show. Had it, everybody after everybody did their show and whatnot. Then after that, we waited till like everybody left, and then all the celebrities left and whatnot. And and of course, this is what y'all wait for. I remember at one point we over there doing security, and like Lil Wayne comes out, but Lil Wayne walks out. He had like a white hoodie on, and he had like a whole group of people surrounding him in a circle. Like they ain't look like security guards. They probably his entourage. So he's walking down there with his head down, whatnot. And I looked at him like he kind of gave me like a bow to head. Thing. I was like I'm kind of mugging. Like I said, I'm not really a Lil Wayne fan. And I mean, at that time, I really didn't like him much. I still don't really like him now, but I did meet him. Although we didn't say nothing, but did meet him. Uh, hey, Ian, how you doing, bro? Oh yeah, the Queen. I don't know if you're still here, but you ain't gotta be jealous. But but yeah, like so after that, everybody goes home, we go home, and then another thing, and I should just probably say this for part two because I feel like this is kind of going longer than I expected. But yeah, but I got part two of story. Yeah, we're gonna cut it off here, but yeah, but yeah, shout out to oops, I'm man, hate this phone. Yeah, so shout out to Lil Blake, Gigi, Queen, and ENHTV. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna do part two tomorrow. So I'll set it up and have more scheduled. But yeah, I think it's what I'm gonna start setting my lives up to be subscribers only. So just when people just come in here, not subscribe to channel. You got people that say they subscribed and not really subscribed, and then on top of that, it keeps out trolls that want to spam the chat. But I yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming through, And yeah, I will try to I will do a live on the part two, and I'm gonna try to do an editing on a dancing video tomorrow too. So it'll be a short one, but it'll be one that I'll be just personally doing and not just the whole thing. So I appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for checking out the video. If you catch the replay, appreciate you catching it on the replay. Wholeness and balance vibrations, people. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great night.